Right now at 10, Homes for the Homeless. La Crosse County board members want to use ARPA funds to buy homes to rent to unsheltered families. And we now know the names of the 2 people who died in a house fire on La Crosse's north side. Plus, that wasn't the only weekend fire. Area fire officials are urging everyone to make fire prevention a priority.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 10.
And thanks for watching News 8 Now at 10. I'm Amy DuPont. La Crosse County is working on a new plan to house unsheltered families. As News 8 Now's Dua Israr found out, the County Board's Executive Committee wants to use $3 million of American Rescue Plan Act money to buy rental homes for homeless families with children.
It's a question that's been on the minds of nonprofits and La Crosse's local governments.
What is the answer to homelessness?
La Crosse County Board Chair Monica Cruz says there may be a solution.
We'll purchase houses scattered throughout the community and will then place families.
On Thursday, the county board will vote to approve $3 million in American Rescue Plan Act funds for temporary bridge housing. The money can be used to purchase 15 to 20 houses. Roughly 70% of families in those homes will pay some form of rent.
Either from rent vouchers or from income or from pensions or whatever.
Cruz says this plan will help a variety of families experiencing homelessness.
If there are people still at Owuska Park with children, we definitely want to get them into stable housing.
Family and Children's Center Supervisor Andrea Pearson says some families experience homelessness because they can't afford the increasing costs of rent.
The jobs they are working may not cover the cost of what it takes to rent a home currently in La Crosse.
City officials have voted down plans to purchase the former Marine Credit Union building on Monitor Street and the Maple Grove Motel. A joint effort by the city and the county to purchase the Chamber of Commerce building also fell through.
Several projects that seemed promising at first have kind of fallen by the wayside.
Cruz believes temporary housing will help families until they are stable enough to stand on their own feet.
We're really setting them up for success rather than just placing them in a room somewhere like a hotel.
Cruz hopes this plan may be the bridge
to get something finally going
so that no family has to worry where their child will sleep at night. Reporting in La Crosse, Dua Israr, News 8 Now.
The Bridge Housing Program will be a joint effort with Cooley Cap and Catholic Charities. If approved, the county would like to begin purchasing those homes as soon as March.
Well, yet another cloudy day with highs in the 30s, 35 for you folks in Eau Claire, 37 in Black River Falls and La Crosse, 36 in Winona and Decorah, 34 in Viroqua. Our cloudy stretch of weather looks to continue this week, thanks in part to a strong storm system that arrives tomorrow afternoon. First of all, with a chance for some rain or a mix, especially that mix into tomorrow night in parts of the viewing area, and quite windy as the storm approaches tomorrow as well. But look at the expanse of the cloud cover. In fact, you have to go all the way up into Canada to find any clearing. Now, the leading edge of the precipitation still over far western Iowa. That's why it's going to take its time moving north and east and into our area for tomorrow afternoon. The low itself is developing over eastern Colorado, and it's going to make its way towards the region, but a far enough north track that we're going to see probably more rain than snow around here, at least through Thursday. Now, current temperatures between about 33 and 36 degrees, so really not much different than our afternoon highs. Cloudy and not overly cold tonight because those clouds act as a blanket. A little breezy as well. Lows in La Crosse around 33 degrees. And Schoolcast for our Tuesday, more the same. Lots of clouds, but again, the leading edge of that precip starts to arrive early to mid-afternoon, with a chance of mainly rain showers in La Crosse. But again, it could get a little messy in northern parts of the area tomorrow night. I'll detail that with my 8-day forecast in just a few minutes.
All right. Thank you, Bill. A second La Crosse man has died following a Friday night fire. According to the La Crosse Fire Department, the victims are brothers. Firefighters responded to the Rose Street triplex late Friday night, and when they entered the home, they found 66-year-old Steve Legacy deceased. Firefighters rescued 67-year-old Lawrence Legacy. He was taken to a local hospital where we learned today he later died. The cause of that fire is still under investigation. Well, over the weekend, area departments responded to multiple fires. As News 8 Now's Emily Haugen found out, firefighters want everyone to make fire prevention a priority.
Over the weekend, First responders arrived within minutes to find a Holman house in flames.
When I arrived on scene, the entire back of the house was on fire, as well as the roof.
The nearest fire hydrant was blocks away.
We set up a dump tank or a little pool behind the fire truck, and we have a hard suction hose that goes down in there with a strainer, and our fire truck sucks the water out. That's how we fight fires in the rural areas where we don't have fire hydrants. The water tenders were able to just keep up with the demand of water that we were flowing on this fire.
Departments from all around the area assisted, both on the scene and at home.
So at one point on Saturday afternoon, we had the Shelby Fire Department covering the south side of La Crosse.
It took firefighters 4 hours to put it out.
We flowed probably close to 150,000 gallons of water.
A fire Friday in La Crosse ultimately took 2 lives.
The heating season is a prime time for disasters, typically home fires.
The causes of both fires are still unknown. La Crosse Fire Chief Jeff Schott says this is a reminder to practice fire safety.
I will say that most of the fires that we see are all 100% preventable in some way, shape, or form.
On Monday, firefighters in Holman continue to comb through what's left.
It's a tragedy any time of the year, especially around Christmas time.
That was Emily Haugen reporting. The American Red Cross is assisting the displaced families, and area fire departments have responded to 5 structure fires since just Thanksgiving. Well, the suspect wanted in connection to a January homicide on La Crosse's north side is back behind bars. Law enforcement arrested 26-year-old Nelson Brown in Arizona. Today, he made his first court appearance in La Crosse. According to prosecutors, Brown and Ernest Knox were involved in an argument, and Brown shot Knox in a stairway leading to a Rose Street apartment.
In terms of public safety, he shot a man to death in cold blood from about 3 to 4 feet away.
The judge ordered Brown held on $500,000 cash. He does still need to find an attorney. The DA's office is hoping to find that attorney over the next 2 weeks. The Supreme Court has agreed to hear another challenge to President Biden's student loan forgiveness program. The latest challenge was brought by 2 borrowers who are not qualified for the full debt relief forgiveness. Justices will debate whether they have the legal right to bring that case before the court. President Biden's plan, which has been frozen amid legal challenges, would offer up to $20,000 of debt relief to millions of qualified borrowers. The La Crosse County Highway Department is working on improvements to the County Highway D bridge. That bridge is located in the town of Onalaska and passes over Halfway Creek. The proposed plan would replace the bridge entirely. Construction could happen in 2024, but the Highway Department would like people to give their input. You can do so by December 30th. We'll post contact information at our website. And an upcoming public meeting will be held to discuss the future of La Crosse's near South Side neighborhoods. Mayo Clinic Health System, 360 Real Estate, and Borton Construction are working with an architectural firm to brainstorm future developments. That workshop will take place tomorrow at Lincoln Middle School. It's going to begin at 5:30. We'll post this information at news8000.com. Still ahead, cases of respiratory illnesses are still high in Wisconsin and across the country, but local health officials say there is some good news on the way. And later, a second chance for Taylor Swift fans. There's going to be another round of available tickets for some people who were locked out of the pre-sale.
Taco John's Family Pack in a Pound is not just for families. It's also the chillin' with the crew pack in a pound. For just $19, this deal's tough to beat, no matter who you call family.
The Family Pack in a Pound, only at Taco John's.
I'm Alexander Platt, music director of the La Crosse Symphony Orchestra, and I'd like to invite you to our pair of holiday concerts this month. With all your favorite Christmas carols, these concerts are going to be the perfect way to gather the family together for a celebration of the holiday spirit.
Join the La Crosse Symphony for An American Christmas, December 16th and 17th. Sponsored by Hale, Skemp, Hansen, Skemp & Slyke, and Ideology. Tickets on sale now at lacrossesymphony.org.
It's time to nominate your favorite business for Best of La Crosse County. Make your nominations in each category now through December 31st. The top 5 in each category will advance to the final round. Nominate this business today at bestoflacrossecounty.com.
Is it time for new carpet in your home or business? Then it's time to visit Carpets to Go, Wisconsin's premier flooring retailer. There's a lot to consider when choosing the best carpet for you. With a tremendous selection and expert advice, you won't go wrong with Carpets to Go.
Feliz Navidad. Light up the season with Nachos Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Prospero año. From the bottom of our hearts, happy holidays from Taco John's.
Well, as we've reported, there are many active cases of RSV, influenza, and COVID-19 here in the U.S. However, Gunderson Health System officials say some good news may be on the way. They believe RSV may be on a downward slope. Influenza cases, on the other hand, are not slowing down. Low vaccination rates may be to blame. Flu vaccines won't make you immune to the virus, but local infection experts say it will generally improve your symptoms.
One of the things that we're seeing with influenza is just people are just sick for a lot longer. And so one of the nice things about the vaccine is that it really shortens how long you're sick.
Melner says they're treating more cases in kids, and she says that teaching young kids healthy hygiene practices may help prevent them from getting sick in the first place. Mayo Clinic will soon offer the Moderna and Pfizer COVID-19 boosters for kids as young as 6 months of age. You'll be able to make an appointment once those supplies arrive, and health officials expect the first appointments to be available on January 13th. Still ahead, a major loan from the Department of Energy could boost U.S. battery production. And later, an art teacher who encourages students to paint their own way.
And I'm Chief Meteorologist Bill Grahl, continuing to track a strong storm that's going to bring a mess of weather across the upper Midwest. I'll have the details of my 8-day forecast after the break.
Selling your car yourself can take weeks. Selling to an online reseller takes days. Selling your car to Dahl Auto takes 30 minutes. Bring your title and keys and leave with a check. Dahl Auto, simple.
Your home improvement company knows how busy and expensive the holiday season can get. With energy-efficient windows and low-maintenance bathrooms, you can save time and money. Call or go online today and schedule a free in-home estimate to get 10% off your entire project and take advantage of our amazingly low financing of 2.99% or 0 down, 0 interest, and 0 payments until 2024. Happy holidays from your home improvement company, where it's your home made better.
In the past 3 years with my career at Trane, I have come in as an entry-level welder, moved to a team lead, and now I'm a production scheduler. Higher management looks at your skill levels here, puts you in positions that will let you excel in that role, also to help the business excel as well. Trane does an exceptional job at fostering team collaboration. I would absolutely love for my family and friends to work here at Trane. I feel like they could succeed just as much as I have.
Cracks in brick, cracks in block, sticking windows or doors. Settling or sinking foundation, it's a fact. Foundation problems don't get better with time, but they do get better when you call American Waterworks.
Welcome to Esco. Welcome to huge selection and savings. Welcome to our new home and gift department. From pillows to throws, seasonal to everyday. Come in and explore. Where white glove delivery and setup are always free. Tell them Peyton sent you.
In every department at Dahl Auto, you'll find people who've been in the industry for decades. In over 100 years at Dahl Auto, we've learned to value experience. After working with our team, you'll value our experience too. Dahl Auto, simple.
The Board Store Home Improvements family wishes you a very Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Visit soon to plan your 2023 home improvement project. It's never too early to dream.
The Department of Energy is issuing a $2.5 billion loan to an electric car battery partnership between GM and LG Energy Solutions. That funding will help the companies create 3 lithium battery manufacturing plants in Ohio, Michigan, and Tennessee. GM has vowed to only sell electric vehicles by 2035, and the Biden administration has set a goal to have EVs account for 50% of all new U.S. vehicle sales by 2030. High inflation is making holiday budgeting more complicated for millions of middle-class families. Last month's Quinnipiac poll found nearly half of Americans have less in savings now than they did just a year ago. The poll also found that 42% plan on spending less on gifts. Well, good news for Swifties. Taylor Swift is releasing additional tickets to her next tour. Now, some fans who signed up for Ticketmaster Verified Fan pre-sales were locked out when the sale started. Ticketmaster apologized, saying the demand and bot attacks drove too much traffic to the site and broke it. Some of the locked out fans will get a notification that they'll get a second chance at tickets. Fans will get to try again before December 23rd.
Oh boy, it's one of those stretches where starting to wonder if the sun exists, right? It's been a cloudy stretch and unfortunately it looks to continue for the better part of this week. But that tends to happen during the months of November and December especially, and we're kind of used to it unfortunately here in the Midwest. 37 was the high today. That's actually a little bit above average. 34 is average. And we don't get all that cold when it's cloudy at night. They act as a blanket, so 33. The average low is 19. No rain or snow across the region for today. Cloudy 36 out at the airport. Feels like 28 as the winds are kind of come and go from the east-southeast like they are in Eau Claire at around 10 miles per hour. That 34 is feeling like 25 for you folks. So temperatures primarily in the 30s, but notice where the storm system is developing right about here. It's drawing colder air southward out of Canada, so teens already in Billings, but warmer air ahead of it. 45 in Kearney, Nebraska, 52 in Dodge City. So some of that warmer air is going to get lifted into our area and keep this more rain than snow in many areas for tomorrow and Wednesday before it gets a little bit colder later this week. Temperatures currently in the low to mid 30s. In fact, they haven't really dropped much from our afternoon highs. There are those southeasterly winds at 5 to 15, gusting though 20 to 30 miles per hour in parts of southeastern Minnesota, northeastern Iowa, so wind chills primarily in the 20s across the region. So lots of cloud cover all across the tri-state area. Already starting to see the leading edge of the precipitation in far western Iowa, eastern Nebraska. It's going to take its time, though, moving towards us. So that's why I'm thinking we're going to stay dry until tomorrow afternoon. As a low itself, the surface low is over eastern Colorado, and it's going to make its way towards the area over the next 24 hours or so and start to lift a lot of this moisture into the region from the southwest. So Sky Tracker shows that nicely. Dry tonight. Here comes the rain primarily, maybe a little bit of a mix in spots as we head into say about 3 o'clock or so tomorrow afternoon. Starts to lift into the La Crosse area. And again, northern parts of the viewing area, that's where the concern is tomorrow night. There could be a wintry mix, some ice and some snow, and then plain old rain for central and southern portions of the viewing area. Then we kind of get dry slotted for a time on Wednesday with the heavier precip kind of shifting a little farther to the east. But Snow Tracker is showing the chance for some light snow accumulations through Wednesday evening for the Eau Claire area. Higher totals to the north and east. Same with Ice Tracker, showing some minimal icing for most, but a little bit more from Clark County up towards Wausau. So that's why a winter weather advisory is in play for Dunn, Chippewa, Eau Claire, and Rusk counties. Winter storm watch for Clark County. That's in effect from tomorrow evening through Wednesday evening for that couple inches of snow potential. Also some minor ice accumulation and strong winds gusting 30 to 45 miles per hour. So those northern counties, you'll really want to pay close attention because travel could get rather slick tomorrow night and into Wednesday morning. 33 tonight, cloudy skies a bit on the breezy side. For tomorrow, cloudy and windy, 38. That rain primarily by mid-afternoon into tomorrow evening, but it could be a winter mix or snow to the north. So we'll call alert days, kind of soft alert days, because not everybody's going to see impacts on Tuesday and Wednesday, mainly north Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. We all could see some snow or mix on Thursday, though, 36, and still even some snow shower chances Friday and Saturday. Then it gets cold, 20s for highs over the weekend, and maybe even only some upper teens by about Tuesday of next week. So rather busy pattern over the next 8 days.
Yeah, you got a lot going on. Thanks,
Yeah.
Bill.
Okay.
Coming up in sports, the Badgers getting some recognition after that thrilling overtime over Iowa on Sunday. Plus a big matchup on the hardwood in Sparta. Arcadia clashing with the Spartans. Rob has those highlights, plus much more next in sports.
News 8 Sports is brought to you by Mayo Clinic Health System. Whether you need routine care or treatment for a complex condition, Mayo Clinic Health System has convenient and safe options for the care you and your family need.
This is our community. And while the present moment may feel unpredictable, we are here to help you stay focused on the future. So stay safe, stay strong, and stay confident with Gillespie and Associates.
Ready, Dad?
All charged up. This holiday season, Ford wants to help you shine bright with a special offer on select Ford vehicles. Choose a vehicle in stock or simply place a custom order. Lock in your rate and you're protected, even if rates go up before your order comes in. So much. And that's how Ford is helping you. I'm proud of you, kid. Shine bright. For a limited time, get a no-charge 3-year, 30,000-mile premium maintenance plan when you purchase most new Ford vehicles. See your Northland Ford dealer today.
Hey, Dominic here. Do you have trouble getting your kids to eat their veggies? Well, we have Cheddar Pleasing to the rescue. Just add 1 teaspoon of Cheddar Pleasing to 2 to 3 tablespoons of melted butter. Pour it over your broccoli, cauliflower, carrots, and more. It's also amazing on popcorn and even atop your casseroles. Get your cheddar and 39 other blends at Pleasing Outlet Store on Ward Avenue, La Crosse. And remember, kids, eat your veggies.
The gift of relaxation and pampering is the perfect gift to give this holiday season. It is the Sue Colby's experience, the gift your special someone is really hoping for, and the gift she really deserves. Order your gift cards online today at SueColby's.com or pick them up at Sue Colby's Salon and Day Spa, because she deserves the very best.
Retirement is one of the most important decisions you'll ever make, so you need to get it right. At Gillespie and Associates, we'll design a plan so you can retire on your terms. I'm Private Wealth Advisor Tim Gillespie, and I'm here to help.
News 8 Now Sports is brought to you by Mayo Health System. Here's News 8 Now's Rob Schiff.
One of the best ways to start the week is a good back and forth, hard-fought matchup on the hardwood. That's exactly what we had tonight in Sparta. Spartans at home looking to start the week off with a win. Arcadia looking to do the same. Raiders up 3 early on, but Sparta answers back. Grant Geyer knocks it down from long range. We're all tied up, but Arcadia answers back. Other end, Devin Byer, the dish to Connor Weltzen. The senior takes it up strong off the glass. Raiders go ahead by 2, but back come the Spartans. Braden True whips it in the corner. Leighton Bender's wide open for 3. He splashes it home. Sparta takes a 4-point lead. Raiders rally. Byer gets the steal, tosses it ahead to Maverick Drazkowski. The junior rocks the rim. Raiders up 1 at the break, but the Spartans pull away in the second half. Again, it's Bender showing off the range. He's money from downtown. Big second half for the Spartans at home. They get the win over Arcadia, 75-60. Over to John Nett Rec Center. Cotter hosting Lewiston Altoria for some Three River Conference girls basketball. It was the Cardinals starting hot out the gate, passing it around, finding an open. Natalie Lubinsky puts it in for the finish, but the Ramblers would heat up. Alyssa Williams getting the pass, then driving to the hoop, scoring the bucket. Ramblers with the lead, and then down the stretch, Clarissa Sauer coming up big, putting it up from 3 and knocking it down. Then a few minutes later, it's Sauer again, same play, and that is straight cash. Cotter rolling in this one, 71-43. The Ramblers improved to 3-3 on the season. Well, the Vikings had a chance to clinch the NFC North on Sunday, but we talked about it all week. Minnesota running into a red-hot Lions team. The defense with absolutely no answer in Detroit. The offense wasn't the problem on Sunday for the Vikings. In fact, their star wide receiver breaking the franchise record for most receiving yards in a regular season game. Justin Jefferson with the performance for the history books. 11 grabs, 223 yards, a Vikings franchise record, but it comes in a loss. Minnesota had a chance to wrap up the division on Sunday with a win or a tie. Instead, Vikings fall 34-23. They're now 10-3 on the season. They'll have to wait until next Sunday to try and clinch the North.
It sucks, honestly. Yeah, you would like all of the individual stuff, but this is not an individual game, you know? Yeah, I like that I had a good game, but I mean, we still got a L, and we could have won the division. We just got to do better, and we got a short week next week to really redeem ourselves and to get the 11 win.
Vikings will try and get it done next Saturday at home against the Colts. Minnesota needing either a win or a Lions loss or tie when they play the Jets on Sunday. Baseball news, big trade for Milwaukee. The Brewers finally landing that frontline catcher they've been looking for as part of a 3-team trade. Milwaukee acquiring William Contreras from the Atlanta Braves. Contreras, a first-time All-Star this past season, turns 25 later this month. Had a solid year in 2022 for the Braves, a .278 average, 20 homers, 45 runs batted in 97 games. He made 89 starts. He started the All-Star game for the National League as the DH. College hoops, the Badgers have cracked the top 25 for the first time this season after a thrilling overtime win in Iowa on Sunday. Badgers getting a big bucket down the stretch from Central grad Jordan Davis. That 3-ball tied the game at 72. Badgers hang on for the 78-75 win over the Hawkeyes, and now Wisconsin moves into the top 25. Badgers sitting at 22 in the AP poll, a 2-0 start in the Big Ten, 8-2 overall record. Badgers' next conference game not until the first week of January when they take on Minnesota. And finally, our favorite segment of the week returns tomorrow. We've had some amazing plays so far on the hardwood, on the ice. We try to get to as many games as we can get to all of them. So if you're out there at a game, you get a good highlight, please send it in. We want to show off all of our athletes throughout the Cooley region. This one coming in from Luther High last week. We're looking forward to your submissions. Can't wait to get this segment back and running tomorrow night. That'll do it for sports. We'll be right back.
Toyotathon is on with great year-end deals on your favorite Toyotas. Best stocking stuffer ever.
Get 3.49% APR for 48 months on many of your favorite Toyota models. Toyota, let's go places.
This Christmas season, shop Masterforce at Menards with gifts so good, the stockings stuff themselves.
Hello, I'm Christy Halenka, Reading Program Chair at Viterbo University. Viterbo is proud to serve our area communities by providing programs that produce quality educators and leadership in our schools. Viterbo University is once again partnering with News 8 to recognize outstanding classroom teachers in the area. We look forward to working with generations of teachers and change agents for years to come. Do you know a top-notch teacher? Then go online to news8000.com or write to this address.
Never have I ever toured in a rock band.
Yep, I play a mean air guitar.
Never have I ever burnt the holiday dinner.
I have no reservations about making reservations.
Never have I ever put literally every single item in our store on sale, even the items that never go on sale. Every item? Oh, come on.
Join us now through December 24th for our never on sale sale. Only at Rogers and Hollins.
And he was a kid, 4 years old, he had lats. The only way you get lats is from doing prison time and doing pull-ups. He was a bad little kid. He was so evil, his first baby tooth, it came in chipped. Walking around the neighborhood smoking his mama's cigarettes.
Get ready for the comedy of Marlon Wayans, the Microphone Fiend Tour. Saturday, February 11th at Ho Chunk Gaming, Black River Falls, Wisconsin, with special guest DC Irvin. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster. Don't miss Marlon Wayans live.
My favorite time of year is finally here. Toyotathon is on. Who's crafty?
Every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, our no-cost maintenance plan and roadside assistance. Toyota, let's go places.
Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
A Holman art teacher says she is working her dream job. Tonight, meet this month's top-notch teacher.
Meg Buchner is the art instructor at Stoddard and Prairie View Elementary.
And though she didn't start out her career being a teacher, art has always been a part of her life.
I've never not done art. I've done art probably every day of my whole entire life in some way. When you're an artist, you have to do art.
But when the option to teach arose, she didn't pass up the opportunity.
I love little kids, and I want to teach little kids, and I think that's what I'm going to do. So I applied for the job, and I interviewed for the job, and I didn't get it.
But fate intervened.
The teacher that they hired, quit. So they called me on, and they're like, hey, do you think you'd still like that job?
And it's become her dream.
And I love creating art with children, and I love seeing them create art and get excited about what they're doing and make something that they're really, really proud of. And just watching their imaginations fire up is 100% a dream job.
She never does tell us that we're doing something wrong. It's always like, okay, you can do this, or you can just keep on going with what you're doing. I guess she just really trusts art and basically trusts all the kids in the class too.
It's that trust, not only in art, but in the kids, that makes all the difference.
Art makes you think differently. It's creative and it's imaginative, and it doesn't necessarily have one right answer, and it doesn't have one way that things are supposed to look, and it doesn't have one road to get there. 2 + 2 is always going to equal 4, but if I need you to get 4 in art, I don't care how you get there. I mean, you're going to create your own 4, and it might be a sculpture, and it might be a weaving, and it might be a picture, and it might be abstract or whatever. It's their own.
A lesson not lost on her students.
I guess when I started first making art, I was like, well, this is exactly what she's doing. I better just do that, otherwise I'm going to screw up. But now I would have started over before if I was back in, I don't know, first grade. I would have been like, oh my gosh, I screwed up. I better restart because this is not what Miss Bookner's looks like. But I just kept it because, it looked cool.
Confidence not only in art.
Usually the confidence that they've built, and not just in art. I mean, the confidence in themselves to be able to go on.
A nurturing environment, and of course, a clean classroom.
I think it is just fine, and my art room is always messy, and that just means that we're creating. Ask my poor janitors. I have to give them beer sometimes because I make such a mess.
Meg Bookner, truly a top-notch teacher.
I love that. Gives them beer sometimes. Good for her. A new attraction in Green Bay will have you cheesin'. The city unveiled a very cheesy sculpture along the downtown riverfront. It reads, I heart GB in green and gold with a heart of cheese. The steel sculpture is nearly 10 feet tall and weighs 1,200 pounds. It's on the City Deck Boardwalk and Promenade right along the Fox River. Very cool. We'll be right back.
We've done many, many renovations. We bought an old house and have made it into an up-to-date house. Whenever anything involves plumbing, the first call I make is to Maxwell White. Their technicians put together a great final product.
I've practiced personal injury law for 4 years.
For 20 years.
For 32 years.
But I won't write your will.
I don't write contracts.
And I don't handle divorces.
The law profession is broad and complex. I focus my career on one thing.
Helping injured people.
All I do every day
is help injured people get the compensation that they deserve.
At Bygoff and Rohde, that's how we get results.
Here's to the holidays. Here's to the casserole queens and Santas who saute. To the turkeys brined in beer, and well, just beer. To the ones who do the most, and the ones who do the least. To the classic traditions, and whatever you call this one. This year, no matter how you holiday, Festival has you covered. Festival Foods, a Wisconsin tradition since 1946.
Does your home have a crawl space? When cold weather arrives, that can mean cold floors, frozen pipes, and higher energy bills. Protect your family and keep the cold air out this winter with Expert Crawl Space Sealing by American Waterworks. Sealing keeps your crawl space clean, protects pipes, and insulates your home, so floors are warmer and energy bills are lower. A sealed crawl space means a nicer home. Don't wait. Call American Waterworks today.
Hey, you want to join our rewards program? Collect hot dog points to unlock access to our VIP lounge.
That doesn't seem very...
rewarding. With a BMO Savings Builder account, you get a cash reward for every month you save.
Wait, so you're going to reward me for saving my own money?
You got it. A little incentive to help you get into the habit of saving.
That sounds great, but do you have VIPs?
Yeah, absolutely. We call them customers.
When a bank helps you make real financial progress, that's the BMO effect.
Sick of running out of hot water? The professionals at Maxwell White are here to handle all of your water heater needs. Our licensed technicians can install, repair, or replace any type of water heater with same-day or next-day service. Call Maxwell White. Plumbing done right.
Not overly cold, though. Lows around 33 degrees in the La Crosse area. Drivecast for tomorrow. Dry for the morning and midday drive times, but the evening commute, mainly rain, but watch those roads to the north. There could be a wintry mix, and that could cause some slick spots with that rain and snow tomorrow night into Wednesday.
To get a wrap, everyone. Have a great one. We'll see you tomorrow.